Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we have a new game here. No, I'm not a human. This is a bit more of a horror game. I'm sure you've seen other YouTubers play it before. I'm a little late to this game when it was in the zeitgeist, but I feel like it'll still be fun, and I'm still gonna have a lot of fun playing it. Without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Actually, we just got back from a trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach, but it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. What's up, little kitty? Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Who is that? Just lurking. Alright, I'll drop by later, tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. See ya. Alright. Cool. So, it looks like this is our little abode. Bathroom. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. Okay. Can look outside. A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Alright. Just kind of looking around, see what's up. I know there's someone knocking on my door. Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. Hold up, I'm coming to the door, 1 second. A few drunkards laid sprawled out in the street. They're laying in the cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Alright, well, that's cool. I don't know what else I can interact with here. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and check the door. Hello. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? That's fine. So let me level with you. I came for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something's real bad, it seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. It also said there are people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Yeah, what's happening with the sun, dude? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you've noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Yeah, how are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Alright, that's good. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Alright. Cool. Then here's my bedroom. Oh, I can look at that. Nope, don't want to look that way. Not anymore. What happened there? I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. It's kind of ominous a little bit, but it's whatever. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that the viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Alright, can I just keep watching TV? You see ballerinas dancing gracefully across the stage in a strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance invokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could explain what's going on. Interesting. Can I look out there? Nope. Okay. Cool. I'm afraid looking out there will make me go blind. Oh yeah, the sun's like super Sprite or something. What's going on? He said he'd be in the kitchen. Should just go there. Yep, here he is. What is that, a couple brewskis? Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day. And you have to remember to let other people in. Yeah, let people into my house? Why? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why. We just can't bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. Yeah, why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. They won't take up any energy so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Yeah, what do I need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do stick together with me and my family, alright. Wait, I think I read that wrong. Alright, that's it from me. Oh right, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. Okay, 145150. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. In the fridge? Ooh. Yep, okay. Why doesn't he just come over with his family and stay with me? Or I can go over to his house. I don't know. I don't understand why he can't just, like, come chill it with me or me go with him. If we can't be by ourselves. Okay. It's a lot spookier now. Someone's knocking. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait, let me check out the windows. In the distance, you spy a house of your neighbor, who's currently visiting you. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. Alright, that's cool. Let's see what's out here. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. Why are they out here? Isn't it dangerous or something? It's kind of like irresponsible. There's deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Seems pretty, like, desolate out here. Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's a lot of strange people out here tonight. Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. He's my daddy after all. Ew! Close that mouth back up. That is ugly. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be clowning on this girl like that. I know he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. When he does go out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner, and juice. But today I tried some of that beer stuff. Blah! It was so gross. Why would anyone drink that when they could just have juice? Oh please, don't tell him I did that. Yeah, if it's dangerous out here, how are you out here? I don't know, everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Yeah, I'll get your dad for you. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice. Shooting dice in your house? Dope, I guess. And then you have to move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. I assume that was him who said that. That's gotta be a visitor. Look at that. Why is he so lanky? Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? Huh. I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Yeah, you're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? I mean, I don't know what they look like, but if I had to guess, maybe. No, I'm not a visitor, and you're never gonna get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. Yeah, why'd you get kicked out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me, God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there, no one would have fucking noticed. I'm gonna let you in just for now. Ew! I'm gonna let you in just for now because I don't know what makes someone a visitor, even though you look hella suspicious. And he said to have people, my neighbor said to have people in the house, so I guess I'm just gonna accept people for now. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Alright, dude.
Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so... Could you maybe find some space for me?
Dude, what is your voice? I made it up, my bad. Why is her shoulder like that? Is everybody in this world just look weird? My neighbor didn't really look that weird, but these two people, they look suspicious. I don't know. Yeah, who are you?
I live down near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine.
Does not answer my question.
I actually worked the register at a local store. At one point, I mean. I don't anymore. They, fired me. I always had a bad luck with work.
What do you think will happen? I guess what are you gonna do now?
Try to survive somehow. It's freaky out here, with these visitors everywhere, and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon, please.
I'm just gonna let you in for now. Ew.
Thank you, ha ha ha. Thanks so much, seriously. Now I get to live a little longer, thank God.
Yeah, dude, that lady is so suspicious. Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Dude, you look like a, you look like a, what's that one show called? Bridge? Is it Bridge Boys? You look like a character from that. Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this, like, your place? I mean, your house, sir? Yeah, it's mine. So, can I come in then? Or are you just gonna leave me out here? This guy does look the most normal out of the other two. I couldn't find a basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. Where are your parents? Hell if I know. Home, probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. What kind of suit them? Huh. My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Alright. Whatever, I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You really gonna leave a kid out here? Under the burning sun with visitors around? Come in, I guess. No way! Whoa! You even got carpet, sweet! But whatever. Alright. Is anybody else gonna come? Looks like there's no one else coming tonight. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed. Got a couple people in here.
Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new height. According to the recent data, the numbers of murders over the last few nights have surpassed average figures. Experts suspect that this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to, just a moment. Our studio has received urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon. We are calling visitors. I messed that up a little bit. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid all contact at all costs, in case a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors.
So perfect white teeth? Okay, that's something we can check for now.
Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but for Rest, you can get up everything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call, and your groceries will be at your door within one day. For Rest, delicious relaxation right at home. Good afternoon, here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing with it heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperature could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health. But to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. Alright, well, guess it's time to check the... Oh, the little doggy. Can I interact with this radio? It said I couldn't at night. Okay, I can during the day. So I just grab the knob. Now for our new program, yes, I am a human. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email to yesiam@humanverification.agency, and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. I imagine people sent them pictures of Schmeat. That's why they had to say that. Anyone in here? This lanky ass dude. Yeah? Was there something you wanted? Why'd they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's mind. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It's fucked us up, crumbled under the stress. Some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me, well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Molten hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Okay, I'll come back to you. I definitely want to test him for being a visitor because he is a little suspect. And that one lady. But I don't know what all I can do, and it looks like I only have 2 energies. What's up, dude? Ugh, I'm sick of all this. Why are you out there on your own? Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out, wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack and a couple sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back in school. And I left. Parents probably didn't even notice, not that I care. Since then, I just wander around, crash wherever I can. And honestly, been fun so far. At least nobody's on my back and I'm my own damn boss. You know what? Hell yeah, dude. I'm probably gonna forget most of these people's voices. So if their voices just switch up, just imagine their voice was always like that.
I hope all this ends soon.
How did you lose your house?
I remember like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over, or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to. But as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek, quiet-like, and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly, some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. Come, have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then, I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Yeah.
Alright, lady. No one in here, right? Need to check myself. Oh, okay, so I can check myself for being a visitor. Get the phone. I'll call my neighbor up. That's it. Okay. 145 150. Oh, there we go. Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in yet? If not, you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? Yeah, you taking people in too? Yeah, I have to. My daughter really doesn't like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging for me to take her outside just to get away from all the strangers in the house. But daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? How many signs does it take to tell someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I'd say it's probably just best not to jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they went to the dentist before everything went to hell. Got any questions? How'd you sort out the food issue? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If you remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service, Forrest. Don't know the number, but you'll catch it on the TV or radio ads. Got any questions? That's it for now. Take care. Alright. See you, dude. Actually, let me call Forrest. 363 464. Hello, you've reached Forrest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? Can of coffee. I'll get the coffee. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please accept your delivery tomorrow night. Alright, cool. I need to test you.
What do you want to check?
Teeth.
Well, wait, what? You're gonna make a decision based on my teeth? Okay. I just had my teeth fixed, though, if I'm honest, I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I ever even there? God, I'm so nervous. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday.
That looks like perfect white teeth to me. I mean, there's maybe some irregularities. I can't really tell.
So, do I fit the description?
And she said she doesn't remember getting her teeth fixed. I'm gonna leave her alone for now until I can know for sure. I don't want to go around killing people if I don't know. And then I think this dude, he's fine. He's kind of normal looking. I definitely want to check this dude as well because he is freaky. Need to test you. What do you want to check? Your teeth. You want me to show you my teeth? Okay, take a look. Taking that odor of sadness and smoke. Yeah, your teeth are nasty, dude. You look fine. Pretty yellow, right? So piss off with your tests. I'm not a visitor. Alright, dude. You're lucky I don't shoot you for just, like, being rude. Tired of that. Think I've done everything? It's time to go to bed. Okay, can't check anything in here. I can check the windows, though. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. Alright, that's nice. It's kind of dangerous out there, though, no? Loneliness and isolation. Why is this poster up in my room, or in my house? What type of guy like, who am I? The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Ooh. Yikes. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. That does not look good. Hold up, I'm coming. 1 second. I gotta check some stuff. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin, as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a deep sense of fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Yikes. He's right out there? How are you just standing here without getting eaten? Hey, for rest delivery here? Didn't think deliveries were still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge no matter how you slice it. But this damn sun, they moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at a time. I wish you got hazard pay or tips for lugging around that heavy stuff. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Ready to accept this delivery? Yep. Got some coffee. Here you go, 1 coffee. Have a good day. Oh, I mean, night. Still not used to that. Alright, well, that's cool.
Hey, kid. How are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here. Never been one to stay up in one spot too long. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son.
Yeah, what are you hoping to find here?
Here in town, I just needed a place to my bones.
Wait, what?
I just needed a place to my bones rest, kid. Ever since this damned business with the sun, they've been crawling out of the holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, they're up to something, and they need to be put down.
You want to hunt visitors?
Are you doing the same thing? Now, you ain't a fool, kid, but hell, if I'm gonna shoo 'em away, let one go. It'll be right back to tear your damn throat out. Ain't getting a second chance with them crafty varmints.
You seem pretty cool. I'll let you in.
Knew you weren't soft. You got some backbone, son. We'll wipe 'em out. Won't let no variant within a mile of this place.
Alright. Yeah, come on in. Hey, you on the other side of that door. I can hear your footsteps. Who is this, Tiger Woods? What is that, popped collar? Crop? What are you holding? Is that those glasses? Mind if I crash here for the night? Yeah, what's with your face, dude? What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Oh, you mean why am I smiling? Yeah, I haven't seen anyone smile in a while either. Fear's made people forget what joy even feels like. Despair blinds us to what little good is left in the world. I mean, he seems like a cheerful dude. I feel like letting him in won't be so bad. He can cheer the place up a little bit. What's there to be happy about? There's plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what should make you happy. What did you used to love doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. We can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair now more than ever. Yeah, come in. I think you're gonna be a nice addition to our little family we're making. Because that's what this is. We're making a family right now. That might kill us. I don't know. I hope you remember what I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then, death won't be the only thing on your mind. Alright. Who's the last person coming in?
Hello? The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Mind if I find some peace in your home?
Who are you?
It doesn't matter anymore. Are you wondering if I'm a visitor? I'm not, but I do have a request. I'll ask you later. I'm not sure I can trust you with it yet.
Yeah, dude, the heat doesn't bother you? You're like swindled up in a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, isn't it like super hot?
I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun.
I wrap myself in layers and feel frozen on the verge of freezing. I'm afraid to take off layers. What if it just gets worse and there's no death to ease the suffering?
You're a little freaky, but come in.
Ceiling is a bit low, but it's fine.
Okay, don't come into my house judging my what do you mean the ceiling's low? How tall are you? Let's get some good night's rest. Smells like someone died tonight. Oh no, did I let a visitor in? Oh my goodness.
Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this is a sign that helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads.
Alright, I guess we can look. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on Help Us Help You. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. I don't know about that. A government agency that's allowed to just like take people away because they're suspected of something. I don't know how I feel. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. So I gotta look out for a guy that looks like this. From various testimonies, police have learned that his victims all had one thing in common: they were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their vicious murder. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. The suspect is very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He is of a slender build and wears a single pair of pants. Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. This information has not been confirmed. If you do see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you're alone. That's all for now. Okay, so I guess I'll have to remember that and be on the lookout. The hall. The tall guy was killed.
If only there was a little warmth.
You're keeping the jacket on?
Yes. There's one thought that frightens me. What happens if I take it off? I can't get warm even in the heat. If I remove the jacket, I will die from the cold. Or worse, remain alive and feel even colder.
Aren't you sweating under it?
No. The body sweats to cool itself. But I don't think I could get any colder.
Okay, that lady's definitely a visitor. There's no way she's this cold. Office? Everything's gonna be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human, still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And then when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? Yeah, I get you. I like this dude, you know. He's a... Wait, what is this? Family Day 3? Okay. He's kind of like a cheerful guy, you know. I'm glad about that. Stay sharp. Any one of us could be a visitor. You're a hunter, right? More of a ranger kid. Lived out in the wilds. No TV, just radio. That's how I found out what was going on. Decided I wouldn't let no one cross my threshold. No siree. My home's a fortress. What if one of them were a visitor? Sweet talks me and slits my throat while I sleep. Yeah, why are you here then?
Hell, if I'm letting that tall son of a gun get his hands on me, he's the reason I gone left my cabin. Hey, I can see it in your eyes. You seen him too, ain't you, son?
I don't think I have yet. Oh, wait, I did. He was outside the house. How'd you survive out there if you were all alone?
That's a mighty long story, kid. Ain't in the mood to tell it today. Bring me a beer tomorrow. I'll tell you the whole darn thing.
Alright. Then I'll talk to this kid.
Ugh, I'm sick of all this.
How did you survive?
Somehow. I'd sneak into stairwells, sheds, or just sleep under a tree. Hid from the heat under any roof I could find. Ate whatever I could get. Some greens growing, wild, or a candy bar I swiped from the store. Excuse me. What's with that look? Yeah, I stole. Big deal. How else am I supposed to survive? Nobody's gonna hire me, so whatever. Ugh, what now? Think I'd really steal anything from you? Please. What is this, some kind of interrogation? Drop it, seriously.
I wasn't interrogating you, dude. Anyway, I got coffee in here. I don't drink hot coffee anymore. Probably no one does. Let me drink this. It gives me another energy. Use though. Wait, what else do I got in the fridge I can interact with? Ew, is that little roach? This lady, I'm so suspicious of her. And somebody died, so that means there is a visitor here. I have a feeling it's her. She had perfect white teeth. I'm gonna test you.
What do you need to check?
Your hands.
You want to look at my fingernails? That's a weird thing to check, but okay, take a look.
Yeah, that's really dirty.
What's on the dirt? No way. I don't remember digging in the dirt at all.
Okay, she doesn't remember getting her teeth fixed. She doesn't remember digging in the dirt. And she has 2 signs of a visitor.
How did all this crap get under my fingernails? I couldn't have been walking around this filthy this long, could I? How odd.
I'm gonna shoot her.
I'm scared of dying. Wait, can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Or let me...
Oh. What was that? So she... Does that mean she was a visitor? Okay. Gonna call my neighbor. Tell him about this.
Yo, dude, you won't believe what just happened. Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that.
Fair enough. I mean,
God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world.
Yeah, is your daughter okay, dude?
Oh no. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. But back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting.
Who killed them?
It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. Never thought I thought I had it under control. Figured if I saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see.
Alright. Well, be careful, man.
Thanks. You take care, too.
I want to test her because she's a little suspect to me.
What do you want to check?
I'll check your teeth.
Teeth? Sure, take a look.
That's perfect white teeth. And she's acting real weird. I don't know.
I bite my lip until they bleed sometimes, just to feel the warmth of my own blood. A reminder that I'm still alive.
I don't want to risk another death here. I gotta...
Perhaps soon I won't need to remember.
Oh, this is hard. I don't know. I mean, I only have one sign, but she's like really weird.
I'm gonna shoot her.
You know, I think I can finally...
Yes! She was a visitor. Alright, cool. Killed 2 visitors today. Oh, let me check the radio. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your fingernails? An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately. On. They'll cast out the evil spirit. Cleanse your body of the I don't know that word. Aura. And provide with an enhanced protection. Alright, cool. I used up all my energy today. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. So I guess I'll take a rest. And there's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. I hope he's alright over there. If they're not like taking people. There's charred husks of the teenagers' bodies that are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think of what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left there to rot. Yeah. Okay, so FEMA's really like spreading out right now. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that's sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Yeah, maybe.
Howdy.
Dude, he looks like the judge from Blood Meridian. I think this is the dude. That it kind of looks like him, black hair, no shirt. I'm not letting you in.
Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand?
I've got a gun.
Delicious. Despair gives courage to the cowards, yes? So, you alone?
No, I'm not alone. Oh, he locked in real quick.
It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days.
That was terrifying.
I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I can see it so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you?
Yeah, huh?
I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right?
I'm a Virgo, but yeah.
You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes. Very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations.
Thanks for dumping all that on. Okay, and?
There are prison guards in your prior incarnations. Give them space. You're just repeating the experience of your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept their histories within yourself. Only then will you be able to break the chains of the endless cycle. Do you understand?
Yeah, come in.
Oh, I can feel it. Such a dense, oppressive aura. A shadow. It's strong enough to poison the entire house. Doom! I see something. It's a big bearded guy. Does it ring any bells? We need to get rid of them, or the stars will align for disaster. Do you understand?
Wait, a big bearded guy? He's the visitor hunter. Wait, I have to kick him out, or just or say no to her? I don't know. I kind of like him. I kind of like his company. I think you should leave.
So you're not interested in working on yourself, is that what you're saying? No interest in becoming a better you? What a tragedy. I shall make sure to manifest you a terribly explosive bout of diarrhea.
Damn, okay. Screw you, dude. So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. Wait, that's not his voice. That's Let me think of a different voice for him. I think that he's like, I'd like to start a conversation with a divination. That's his voice for sure. Tell me my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Yeah, somewhere in the beginning, I guess. The dead soon shall speak, but none will heed their words. Goodness me, how shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. What does that mean? I need you to think it through carefully. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. Hold up, let me take a sip of water. I need you to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. The cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how yet. I'm certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Okay. Is there anyone else coming tonight? No one else. Okay. So we did not let many people in at all. No, we didn't let anyone in. That's fine. I'll go to sleep.
Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken on new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign of experimenting with those detained: blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors. Nothing these creatures have increased photosensitivity caused their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Alright. I think this right here is where I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Well, that has been No, I'm Not a Human. It is such an interesting game. The art in it, the sound, it's so cool. And I'm really excited to keep playing it. It's real spooky-ish. It's real psychological. It's kind of a psychological horror game. Things like perfect white teeth, dirt under the fingernails, red eyes, because that can just be things people might have, you know? Like, I mean, my fingernails are a little dirty-ish. I don't know if you can see that. My teeth, they're kind of jacked up, and then my eyes, they're not really red, but I mean, it's kind of like a thing of, are you going to kill someone or let them go to potentially their death to save yourself and other people, or are you willing to take the chance to save people even if they might be bad? You know, it's kind of interesting to see what I'll do in these situations. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe and look out for more videos in the future. Until next time, see ya.